Hey everyone, this is TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to the daily reading. This is going to be for March 9th. Woo! Sorry, moving my legs around. So, I'm going to jump into aspects today because we have some interesting ones. I always tell you, I always like to talk about squares. Not necessarily because they're bad, but because they require action. They require immediate action. So, we've got two squares today. We have the moon making a square to Saturn, which just kind of makes life feel hard. Like just things feel restrictive. Like, oh, I'm trying to take a step, but it's like I'm like walking into a wall. Like everywhere I turn, there's a wall. Like everything just feels hard. Moon is also, doesn't mean it is hard. I'm just saying it feels hard. Like it feels like there's resistance. Moon is also making a square to Pluto. This can make emotions feel the same. You know, emotions feel stifled in a way. So it's like physically, like, oh, I'm trying to move forward, but I can't. I'm trying to get there, but there's a block. And then emotionally, it's like, oh, I'm trying to express something, but I can't get it out. Like it just feels stuck, and I can't seem to shake this. It could feel really intense and really heavy, you know, which that combo together is going to be rough to deal with. And again, the square is just kind of requiring action. It's trying to strengthen you and get you to like muster up the strength, muster up the like will to like, okay, no, just because I'm feeling this way doesn't mean I have to let it beat me. Doesn't mean I can't find another way around. Doesn't mean I can't try again. Like I think this is really just trying to push you to just keep pushing is really what it is. You are strong enough, find it inside of yourself to go. Because I like this to me is really going to be a personal struggle. Because the moon is also making a trine, which is really helpful. It's beneficial to our most beneficial planet, Jupiter. This brings like happy moods, definitely good for business. Because it's aspecting our moon, I'm definitely thinking home life may be the like safe space today, if I can put it that way. So maybe if you're off today, might be a good day just to chill at home. You know, enjoy the comforts of home, relax, take it easy. If you do have to go out, you know, maybe think of something at home as a reward. You know, you get to take a nice hot bath, or you know, go home and cook your favorite meal. You know, I'm gonna eat my favorite dinner tonight to like make up for whatever happens today. Home, I think, is going to be the saving grace here. There's going to be a lot of comfort there. But it is a good business day. We're going to come back to that because of this. It just makes interactions really good and really easy. We also have a conjunction with our moon and Uranus. I feel like this is kind of a neutral aspect. It can kind of go either ways. Again, Uranus is our rebel planet. It's electric. It just wants to like be different and bust out of the box. You know, aspecting our moon, especially in a conjunction where these energies are aligned, could lead to some outbursts. Doesn't mean these outbursts are going to be bad. Could lead to some new self-discovery. Could lead to, you know, a happy outcome. You know, you're like, oh, I wouldn't think of that. But just this like, oh my God, we can't operate this anyway. So you do this, you do that, you do that. You know, and then you kind of look around and you're like, oh, why didn't we think of that sooner? You know, so there could be some good improvements here, you know, with these outbursts. So, you know, kind of lean into it. Try to keep the frustration out of it. Like we talked about those squares already. I'm trying to put those on the side. You know, but it may be kind of an opportunity where like the frustration that's being caused by these squares, you know, you can find an interesting solution because of these outbursts. Like, you know, you kind of, maybe if you start getting frustrated, maybe take a moment by yourself and kind of let it all out. That release might give you some kind of creative idea. And I keep applying to the workforce because I'm pretty sure home is going to be okay. So I'm kind of applying these things to the office. Our rune today, we got Fehu today, which is the rune of wealth. So again, another card for money matters. Concerning the home, a lot of times this can speak to kind of lessening of financial worries. You know, so you might have some good luck that kind of helps out, or, you know, or maybe that check comes in you're waiting for, so it's going to relieve some tensions there. I think that for today, I'm really getting kind of like a mundane, kind of everyday, kind kind of balancing for it. So it's like, especially if you work in like retail, if you work in sales, like today could be a really good sales day if you can kind of just push through any frustrations. Because again, this makes people have, you know, a positive disposition. They're a little more congenial and friendly and understanding and mellow. You know, so if you're in sales and working with customers, you know, today might be a day where sales are really good because people are just kind of like on your side. They're like partnering with you. They're listening to what you have to say and they're kind of buying it. You know, not that you're trying to swindle them. I'm just saying, like, you know, it might be an easy sales day, you know, so that may help you out as well. All right. Let's tilt this down. Take a peek at some cards, shall we? So let's see, especially with these squares, I really want to see what energy we have to help us with these squares. All right, Spirit, if we do experience any frustrations today, you know, what can we do? What energy will help us shift and use these as lessons and not blocks? Oh, that was a nice high one. Love it. Love, love, love. So we got the card of Sacred Play. For some reason, the colors on here make me think of like an Easter egg. I don't know. Does anyone else get that? Especially like with the like it's like the grass and here's the egg hiding in the, I don't know. Give me Easter vibes. So Sacred Energy of Angel Kaliel and Polychrome Jasper. So polychrome jasper is like a multicolored, I think it's kind of these, there's like gray, blues, white sometimes, and this kind of like rusty red. So if you have, I would almost say any jasper, but especially if you have multicolored jasper, maybe a good stone, especially to help ground you. It's a good kind of like grounding energy, so it might help, you know, to keep the frustrations low. So jasper may be a good stone. It's a really physical stone too. So may help there. I also want to say maybe even quartz to kind of clear everything out, I think might be helpful today. This one I definitely want to read from the book. Lucky number 7, look at that. Here we are. Let you guys see the mandala here. So we bring you the gift of sacred play. We enter your heart bringing joy and an ability to have fun, to laugh, to see the silly and playful side of life, and to be entertained by the wonderful spectacle of life. When you know how to look, you will see the joyful hand of the Creator behind so many of the people, places, and things you see every day. You will begin to feel the Creator's delight in creation, and you will feel laughter deep in your soul, a joyful connection with the universe as you realize that even in its strange and sometimes dark mystery, life has a brightness and delight to it, a sense of humor and a quirky, amusing, enjoyable beauty. We know there is great joy inside of you, and we will help you reconnect with that joy now, so even your most arduous challenges will not diminish your capacity to feel the light of your spirit and take delight in your life. Could we not have gotten a better card for today? So again, that's why I talk about squares. Just because they're hard, just because they're challenges, doesn't mean they're trying to destroy you. They are trying to show you something. So it's making it difficult, so it reinforces this drive to play, to find fun, to look for beauty. Because even in tough situations, there's always something there you can find to celebrate. Always something there that is beautiful. That's where this sense of play comes in. Love it. Beautiful. So again, if you start feeling frustrated, look for this sense of play. Or knowing that today may be tough, maybe set it up today. Give yourself a little personal game. Give yourself a little inside joke. You know, maybe partner with your coworkers and get something going in the morning before all the crazy thing happens. And then you can use that, you know, whatever that little silly moment was to bring you guys back into that energy. Get you out of the funk, back into the fun. Oh, I like that. Out of the funk, into the fun. Real into that. All right, my lovelies. Super cool. I'm into it. Okay, let's get what was that? Let me get some water. I want to blame retrograde, but I think that was just my silliness coming through. Maybe that was my sacred play. All right, Spirit, what is our message for today? You know what? Today we're going to cut it. Want me to do things a little differently today, huh? Okay. Love it. Love it. Love that more. Love that even more. Sweet. Oh, bottom of the deck, the Tower card. So not our direct energy, but this is kind of, it's kind of like an overarching something to know. So there may be some boundaries being shaken up. Definitely. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, patience, waiting. You know, I think this is really, especially considering what we were talking about with the aspects, this is kind of like keeping cool, hanging out, not trying to rush things, not trying to get to the end of the line, patience. And I also, to me, I'm also getting this, you know, continuing to do the work. Normally when I see this card, I'm like, the work is done. You know, you planted the seeds, you watered the soil, you used fertilizer, the sun is shining. You know, like the work is done, now we wait. I feel like this is kind of speaking to like, just continue to tend the fields. Like the hard work is done. You know, now it's like maintenance. Like we gotta keep, you know, keep weeding, keep the weeds out of the flower bed, you know, so that they can bloom and all that kind of stuff. Like this, to me, this feels real kind of day to day. Like keep doing the day to day. Six of Cups, nostalgia, looking back, reminiscing. I feel like this is reminiscing. I think we're kind of looking back and thinking about younger days, earlier times. I'm feeling like this may be what helps with any sorry, waiting for the noisy car to go by. I feel like this will be helpful if you have to face any frustrations today. You know, like what I was saying, if you like start a little game or something with your coworkers, you know, at the start of the day, you may even have a conversation about, you know, like a recent past or like a happy memory from the past that you all share. You know, maybe it was a work function or you guys went on an outing together and, you know, I don't know, went to happy hour or something like that. You know, bringing that up may also help to shift any energy. I feel like looking at good days in the past are going to help with any present frustrations, all right? And I say that because here we have the Ten of Wands coming up after that. You know, again, releasing the burdens. Yes, do we have to, you know, are we still kind of carrying these wands from here, you know, to this, who knows what this bloody building is? Yeah, we got a few steps to go, but we're almost there. You know, so we're laying the burdens down. So I feel like this helps with this releasing. You know, thinking of happy times. You know, we got to do the job. We got to show up and perform and, you know, do our day-to-day tasks, you know, but we can remember happy times when this feels tedious, you know, and it'll help to relieve some of this stress, some of this burden. I almost want to say this is like, on a earthly physical level, we have this going on. On an internal spiritual level, we have this going on. And this is way more fun. So starting off strong, 10 of Cups, our happy ending. You know, what we've been working on manifesting, what we're pulling into our life, what we are taking out of the ethereal into the physical, you know. I'm like thinking of that, I forget what the song is called, but the get out of my dreams and into my car. Like that's what I'm getting. But, you know, we're, again, pulling it in. Two of Pentacles. Normally I say the twos are really about a decision to be made. Yeah, I mean, yes, you may have to make some decisions concerning this happy ending, you know, but here to me, it's really about the fluidity. It's going with the flow. I almost feel like the decision is to be water, to be fluid. Like that's like, if you can commit to the decision that, hey, I just need to let this be. This is part of the process. This is part of the journey. You know, this is one step closer. So if I gotta deal with this, or if I gotta wait, or I gotta whatever it is, it's okay. It's part of the process. Go with the flow. Like, I feel like that's the choice here. I don't think you're necessarily going to be at a point, at least for most of you, where the decision has to be made, where the task is going to be put in front of you, that you're like, oh, here's the moment. Like, this to me is really just about the being fluid. Be water today. Water doesn't complain being sloshed around in the bottle. If you tilt it over, it's not like, oh, I don't want to be on the top of the bottle, I want to be at the bottom of the bottle. It just goes. Just be fluid today. Right? And then we have the star card. Hope, optimism, the guiding light. What is your guiding light? This. Again, I talked about, if you have frustrations, think of these happy memories. Think of the wish you made. Use that as your guiding beacon. If you feel like you're lost in the dark today, that is your guiding light out of it. This is how you find your way through. The star is leading you forward. This is also, to me, a very youthful energy, so it actually brings me back to this sacred play. If you ever saw the movie Stardust, not that I'm saying you're living out that entire movie, but it makes me think of how, like, naive and, kind of open the star was when she came to Earth. If you've seen that movie, it's almost kind of like that is kind of what it's making me think of. Just this open, wide-eyed, expect miracles, expect the best, don't get caught up in the struggle. Like, just know good is coming. There is joy and love and light in the world. If I look for it, I will find it. Or, like the star, you can be it, which is even better. Be it. Use your own light to light the darkness. No matter what you have to do today, use your own light. And if you're feeling kind of dim, again, reconnect to these. Find that thing that brings you to your mental happy place to recharge your light. Be the light today if you can't find any. I guarantee you can, but if it feels a little too dark, you are the light. Be the light. All right, my loves. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me grab a little water. All right, as always, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for joining me from this video. I didn't say at the beginning, but if you're new, welcome. I thank you for all the subscribes and the likes and the comments. I love it all. I love you guys. You guys are beautiful. As always, you can reach out to me any way possible. Comments, DM me on Instagram, at The Guiding Chariot. And if you want to book a private session with me, all that info is down below. All right, my loves. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.